Oh boy. He washes over you, and every single piece of glass in the shop shatters. What remains of the window blows outward with a single loud crash. And somehow none of that glass hits us. We somehow have luck plus 10. Ugh. You pick yourself up from the floor. Someone is screaming in the distance, and there is a strong smell of burning wood. The shop, it's being completely destroyed. From the rubble, a tall, dark shape rises up to tower over you. Pathetic. Yeah, this is a demon. And I kind of love how the demons are designed here. It's actually quite unique in its minimalistic design. And yet they still manage to be very intimidating. The humans demand fire, but flee when their wish is granted. Glowing eyes zero in on you, a tall, lanky shape standing in the middle of the destroyed shop. What is this? A little shop assistant? I wonder, will you flee as well? What lies in your heart? Fear? Anger? The glow of those soulless eyes intensifies, and you feel a cold all over as it gazes and pierces you through. How disappointing! And holy crap, look at that! Like, tell me that this thing wouldn't intimidate you if you met it in a dark alley. People like you are the worst. Keeping your head bowed every day, taking the scorn of the common people like you somehow deserve it. I can see it all. See how the people of this town, these pathetic, weak mortals, are mocking you while you do nothing. Why should their imbecilic fear weigh down on you? You are their superior. Your talent should leave them begging at your feet. So why? And keep in mind, this thing instigated this. Like, he probably knows what he's talking about. So let's see. What drives you down this path? I believe in the good of humanity. I won't stoop to their level. I don't need your help to get what I want. My main choice is between these two. I went with faith with my other characters, so I'm going to go with dignity, because I feel the same about both of these. I do believe in the good of humanity. We slowly improve as we learn. The biggest crapheads are the ones that refuse to learn and choose to stay ignorant. But at the same time, I refuse to stoop to their level.
Sure, things have to change, and there are many who deserve justice. But acting with violence will make me no better than them.
Well said.
There has to be another way.
The creature begins to glow a soft green color. It lets out a frustrated scream and charges at you. Well, time to die again!
Look out! Go back to the hell you came from, demon!
Oh, hello! The demon stumbles. Struck from behind, it keels over, clinging to its side where its shape is cracking like broken shards of glass. You see broad shoulders. A woman steps in front of you, shielding you from the demon. A sword gleams in her hands as she boldly faces off against this monster.
Are you all right?
And we get our first interaction with the companion character. Now, here's the thing. You can romance any of your companions, except for mine, because, she is young, and that kind of creates more like a mother, a parent-child, or probably more like a sibling relationship between you two. But you can romance any of your 4 other companions. And whenever one of these options comes up, you get this, which brings you to a different menu. And you can romance them in different ways. I am going to choose romance options for every one of my character, for every one of our characters, for every one of our companions, until the time comes that we pick one to become romantically involved with. Unfortunately, you can't romance multiple companions. But this is where we're gonna go, because it does give some interesting insight into most cases. So, romance. So, timid, happy, joking. You feel heat gather in your cheeks.
Okay, thank you.
Victoria! I'm so glad to see.
Yeah, this is the person she wanted to bring us to.
Quiet, Mime. You and I are going to have a talk as soon as this is over.
The demon screeches and rights itself. The bleeding gash on its hide, it's glowing like hot metal. You fool! You will pay for this! It rushes forward, but Victoria is far too quick. She swiftly strikes it down, spraying shards of darkness from the fresh wound. Ah! The glow is steadily growing. The glow is steadily growing stronger. You begin to feel drawn towards that light, as if it is calling out for you, calling out to you.
I'm feeling kinda weird.
Let's go, baby!
Look, the table.
Wonder how a common alchemy table can attract to something like a demon? Here we go. The alchemy table is glowing in the same shade as a demon. It pulses, and it breathes like a living thing, lifting itself off the floor, shifting and shaping into a new form. It suddenly flies at you, and you reach out to catch. Match the pattern to banish the demon. Okay, light bursts from your hand. It shoots outward in a beam, striking the nightmarish creature square in the chest. Ah! The demon writhes and shakes. The light bursts open from within, and then it crumbles, turning to ash with a quiet sigh. There's only stillness. That has gotta hurt like crap! In your hand, and is what remains of the alchemy table, a pendant of sorts. The familiar cogs and wheels still make up the main body, but 5 small runes are carved into the upper ring, one of them glowing faintly with a strange sort of magic. You are feeling woozy, like your legs are about to give out under you. Is everyone alright?
Okay.
Is everyone alright? No one's hurt? I think I'm okay, but the world does feel a tiny bit shaky. Cold steel presses against your throat. The woman, Victoria, is glaring at you. What did you do? Hey, easy with that thing! I don't want to die again, thank you. I don't think I have any more continues. Let's try and stay calm.
So...
Let's try not to get ahead of ourselves with the swords, okay? I don't know what happened. The alchemy table has never done anything like that before. Victoria glares at you with suspicion, but slowly lowers her sword a little. I
can't believe this.
Mime, would you be so kind as to tell me what's going on here? Victoria's words drip with tension. Mime looks very, very small when she steps out from behind you. Well, you see, I'm not entirely sure myself. It felt like I had a connection with that thing for a moment.
So that's how it is.
A spirit locket. A what now? Elizabeth is glaring at the glowing amulet in your hands with a barely masked sadness that puts you on edge. So whatever it is, it's definitely bad. At least in perspective. It must have reacted to the presence of the demon. It appears that it absorbed the power of the fiendish creature, sealing it away for good. We're safe.
Hmm?
So that thing's gone for good? That's a relief. Victoria glares at you darkly. Don't get comfortable. Use of illegal magic can binding yourself to a spirit. You're coming with me to Erodas to stand trial for what you've done. On whose orders? Elizabeth moves to stand between you and Victoria protectively. First Commander Alethea. Victoria twists her collar to reveal the insignia of the third paragon, and you feel dread run through your spine like ice. Of all people to get discovered by, it had to be a knight. Okay, give me a second, guys. Sorry about that, but even your friendly goddess of knowledge is subservient to the basic needs of biology. Hold on a sec. It's very hot in my room. Okay. Yeah, I say we're within our rights to get a bit angry here.
I can't believe this.
You can't be serious. I just saved us from that thing, and now you're going to arrest me? Spare me your outrage. Whatever your motivation, it doesn't change the fact that you have broken the law. I can't just let you walk free while you pose such an obvious risk.
Hear me out.
But, Victoria, don't you see? This might be a good thing. Get some water? No, this talking really dries my throat. What? We sealed the spirit away, didn't we? In fact, it's really lucky that we were here. I bet the shop would have burned down completely if you and Metis hadn't been here to save it. Be that as it may, it doesn't excuse the legal use of chaotic magic, so... Victoria is interrupted by a strange buzzing sound coming from her jacket. She and Mime are visibly pale. Every time that sound plays, I think it's something on my computer notifying me of something. Guess that tells you something about the sound design too, huh?
Of all the times.
I know, right? Telemarketers.
Just don't take it. Pretend we're not here.
Yeah, just pick it up and say, we're not at home! Victoria glares and pulls out a slow glowing orb that is pulsating insistently with light. She closes her eyes and breathes in deep as if saying a quiet prayer. There's a flash of light and an image appears.
Victoria, what's going on? You didn't call in for your last report.
The image of a woman in uniform appears to be in a glowing light, and you blink in surprise. You've heard about the crystal communicator as the government uses to transmit conversations, but you've never seen one in person before. Yeah, so basically this is their equivalent to cell phones. Victoria straightens up in her presence, all emotions hidden by her professional tone.
Apologies, Commander. I'm afraid that the situation has become more complicated.
Define more!
Aletheros mercy. Don't tell me you lost the spirit.
No, Mime is still with me, but the incident appears to have spread. A demon appeared in town tonight. I suspect there are more out there.
Hopefully there's not some corporation behind it, you know, one with umbrellas or whatever.
The number of casualties.
None, for now. However...
I mean, technically, the alchemist was dead for a while earlier, but, you know,
Shh! She doesn't need to know that!
We managed to dispose of the threat for now, but I fear this could still escalate.
I know you want to ask, Victoria, but we cannot dispatch any more knights to the area. For now, you will return to Erodas with the spirit. We will regroup from here and determine the proper course of action.
I understand.
What about the townspeople?
You're leaving?
You're leaving?
But what about the townsfolk? What are we gonna do if more demons show up?
Victoria, who is this?
Hi. Totally not dead person here. Nope, no siree. I didn't get resurrected or anything. Ignore the stab wound. There's no stab wound. What are you talking about?
Another complication.
No, it isn't.
actually, the alchemist here might just be the solution to your problem.
Yeah. I'm a goddess, so I'm a double solution. I'm a Deus Ex Machina introduced at the very start of the story.
Mime.
No. It's all right, Victoria. Let us hear what the spirit wishes to share.
I will kindly thank you not to generalize like that. She is my baby, and I will put a curse on you.
Thank you, ma'am. You see, we got into a little accident earlier?
That's putting it lightly.
I won't bore you with the details, but the good news is that the two of us together are really good at sealing away those big old meanie spirits you're so worried about.
Yeah, nothing to worry about.
Is that so?
Yes? The woman turns to you.
What is your involvement in all of this?
Accidental hero? Or rather, the type of hero who gets pulled into a situation unwillingly. So kind of willingly, since I rushed in. Protecting my home.
My home just got destroyed by one of these demons.
Ah, an unlucky bystander then. And this magic you use to get rid of the demons. Unlawful, I assume.
No. It depends. What is your definition of legality? Like, what do you consider illegal or illegal? Are we talking unlawful in Venezuela or something, or?
Very.
Okay. We're talking local then.
But no one got hurt.
Well,
We just sealed away the one who was wreaking havoc in the shop here. I'm confident that if we just stay in town and investigate, then we'll find a solution to the problems you're having in no time.
to say the least.
A lovely proposition, but tell me this, spirit. If I allow you to roam free, how can I trust that you won't just run away again?
We won't? We totally won't? Shh.
Because I'm so nice.
I cannot trust you. There is more at stake here than mere townsfolk. It is a risk I will not take.
I'll vouch for the child, Commander.
Elizabeth steps forward, having been strangely silent until now. Alethea looks startled. Hello, what do we have here?
Elizabeth,
Interesting.
it has been so long. I feel fate is playing some cruel trick on us, adding you to this unholy mix.
Victoria and Mime both look completely flabbergasted by the familiar tone used by the two women. You must admit, you're also curious about how your teacher came to know one of the Empire's commanders so closely. Yeah, these two have history.
Perhaps. The young one is my apprentice.
Number one. It's hard to be number two when there are no other apprentices.
I can vouch for the contents of her heart, and, if you will let me, take full responsibility for what we both know must be done.
I can vouch for it too. I may have actually seen it.
It is not fair for me or anyone to force upon you such a burden. You have already done enough.
And I shall do this as well. Unless you wish to stop me.
Oh. I know better than to challenge you.
Think about that for a second. The friggin' Knight Commander knows better than to challenge Elizabeth. That should give you some idea what Elizabeth is capable of.
Very well, Victoria. Your new mission will be to stay in town guarding these two, as you track down any remaining demons and neutralize them.
By the way, I have noticed that in my previous playthroughs, but Victoria does very much look like her design came from Bloodborne. Like, she definitely looks like a hunter from Bloodborne. Like, really, give her a hat, switch out the sword for, like, the Soul Cleaver, and she's a Bloodborne character.
You will do what you must in order to keep a low profile.
Oh, she's a Bloodborne character. There's no chance of that.
This mission cannot fail, and the truth cannot be revealed to the public.
Define truth.
I understood.
Wait, what?
I don't understand. You want me to be some kind of demon-sealing person? I'm just an alchemist.
You're a demon hunter alchemist now. Rather, I am, because I'm you.
That might be so, but from this moment forth, you are an agent working under me, instead of a criminal about to be tried for the illegal use of magic.
So, I don't get a salary then. I mean, look at this place. It's going to be expensive to rebuild.
Unless, of course, you have any objections.
I want to help if I can.
These creatures are obviously dangerous. If there's any way I can help stop them, so no more people will get hurt, then I'll do my best.
You have a good heart. I wish you luck.
The image disappears and a tense silence falls over the group.
That went well, right?
It could have gone worse. No one answers.